What? I... How? That's the worst one yet.
Bigger TV.
That
If
is
you
not.
were.
That's true. Good man. I really could just sit down and watch all 4 parts of Sozin's Comet. I remember when that actually like aired on TV. I recorded them.
Did you really?
Yeah, because I wasn't gonna be home when either when all of them or when some of them were on. So I recorded them and then watched them all 4 in a row. That's one of the freaking like best finales of anything I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It's a little unfortunate that it took a quarter of the season just in the finale, but I think it was worth it.
I mean, that's alright.
That whole season is just amazing.
Right.
Oh jeez, ankles.
He's so bad.
He's upset. Alright, can I get some points now, maybe?
You did.
I literally touched the ball once. You had done.
And how many do I need to pass?
200.
Woo!
Yeah. Ow. I kind of wish that they did something in the Avatar universe where we got to like find out more about all the other avatars that have existed.
That would be nice.
Although I'm sure there's a few. Yeah, there's a few avatars in that list of avatars.
Well, I mean, have you seen the
10,000
Southern Air Temple?
10,000 years worth of avatars.
Yeah, but Kyoshi spans
I think
300 with those 10,000.
I'm pretty sure she's an abnormality.
So
I don't think.
Aiden lived to be 100 and something, so
Yeah, I don't think it doesn't technically count when
on
you
a
froze.
technicality.
On technicality, yes, but on in actuality, he was only 66, which is not very old.
No.
Yeah, I don't think even in the world of spirits and energy bending, I don't think many people live to be 230 like Kyoshi did.
No, she was 300.
230.
Really?
Yep. No, wait.
But
There.
they said.
Oh my god.
Wow. Even his teammates said, wow. But they're in a party. So
Like, bro, what the heck were you doing? Yeah, she was 230 at the age of death.
Okay.
Where were you getting 300 from?
I'm pretty sure they literally said it. In the anime, cartoon, whatever you want to call it.
In what context?
I don't know, I forget.
I need the exact line, please. The verbatim dialogue. Maybe it was like 300 years since she was an avatar, or when she began being an avatar. Okay. Although that 300 would not actually be either of those.
Yeah. Where did you get your source from?
The Avatar wiki.
It is a wiki.
Well, I suppose Could have been. Oh my god! I suppose it could have been that she was the Avatar 300 years before um, Aang was, since she lived to be. She was an Avatar for 230 years, and Roku was, I think, in his 70s when he died. So that could be it. I don't really know. It's been too long. But yeah, 10,000 years is a lot. And then the previous 4 avatars before Korra managed to take up almost 500 years. So that uses up a good chunk of that 10 grand. Except even poor Kuruk with his being an avatar for like 30 years.
Yeah, very short.
Followed by 230 years. Okay, could you imagine living 230 years?
No.
Did they ever explain how she lived that long?
I don't think so.
Because I think that even in a fantasy world, I think that's a little excessive.
Unless you're an elf.
Right, but they don't have elves. A fantasy world consisting entirely of humans. It still seems a little far-fetched.
Right.
It's kind of weird to think that Sozin lived to be 102. Feels also a bit far.
A little bit. Oh, Boomy lived a long time too.
Yeah, seeing as he and Aang were friends when they were kids.
Yeah. Like, how do you...
Is that just an Earth Kingdom thing? Do you just live forever? Maybe that's why Toph's still around.
Yeah.
She's an Earthbender, so she can live to be almost, 200 years old. Easily. It's not like being the Avatar gives you any kind of enhanced longevity or anything. Seeing as...
Being one with the Earth.
Maybe they just tend to live longer, I don't know. That would be something they could explore in an Earthbender Avatar series, just saying.
Right.
It would have been more fitting if the Earth Avatar was the 4th and final series, but then they wouldn't have a fire one.
Mm-hmm.
And to start with the Airbender.
Right, well, I made it to catch Avatar, the Last Airbender. Or maybe that's the end of the first one.
Do that
the genocide.
Right. That would be
like
good.
Tease it.
Yeah.
Sort of.
And I feel as reading about on the way to Penn State, I was reading the timeline on the wiki, and it was talking about Sozin's genocide plan. I'm like, the more I think about it, the more I realize that was never going to succeed, because he waited till after Roku had died. So the Avatar was already an Airbender, so even if you killed every single one of them, then the Avatar would just become a Waterbender.
Would that still count?
Yeah,
No,
because Aang was already the Avatar. I don't think you have to be officially confirmed as the Avatar for it to count.
Probably.
So in theory, if you were born as and then the Avatar, then you got like the flu or something and died right away, I'd be like, well, that sucks. On to the next one. But it's like you would have had to. You didn't think that plan through very well, Sozin. Should have done that before Roku died.
Should have done your research.
Yeah. Oh. But then, even if his water tribe genocide would have succeeded, I don't think he could have killed every last person in the Earth Kingdom before that new Avatar would be able to stop him.
Right.
Although I guess by that point, without water or air power, he probably wouldn't be able to.
You're right. He wouldn't know how to bend air or whatnot.
But I mean, I gotta assume that if you're a master of 2 elements, that alone should be able to beat just about anybody. So Oh no, let's see. Because like I get that some of them are like really powerful, but they only have control of one thing.
Mm-hmm. Not it. Aw.
Mm. I got it right behind the guy too. Oh, can I just make a series about for every single avatar that exists? And we could have like 200 series.
Oof. That's a lot.
That would be a lot. The Kyoshi one's like 12 seasons long. But it's made up for by the Kuruk one being like two seasons.
Right.
Nice. Since he didn't have to do anything and then he went crazy. And died.
Oh yeah, what is the face dealer?
Yeah, I mean that'll do it. I mean, but
Yeah.
kind of a waste of an avatar. Doesn't have to stop any world wars or genocides or anything, and just be a womanizer, and then your wife's face gets stolen by a spirit, and then he commits suicide or whatever actually killed him.
I'm not actually sure.
I don't think it was suicide, but I think it was basically just depression and insanity.
Makes sense to me. I was watching a video about like the avatars and like their personalities, how they differ.
Right?
Aang didn't want to be the avatar, but Korra did. You know, like that.
Hmm.
How like translate.
I think it would be cool to have a do it if they like a mini series of one after he became the avatar.
Oh yeah. Ouch.
I didn't want to do that. Want to do backflip, not a barrel roll. I guess I can see that. I'm not really sure if a lot of people want the whole, you got to be able to save the world responsibility.
Oh yeah.
Especially not when they determine you're the avatar at 16, or if you're Aang when you're 12. It's a lot for a 12-year-old.
Oh,
Especially
yeah.
then when, 2 days later his
stressful.
entire culture and civilization was wiped out.
Oh, you freaking dirtbag.
Also, at the time I was reading on the timeline when it was talking about the 100 Years' War, and it's like the Fire Nation is the strongest military power in the world, except it still took them 100 years to defeat the Earth Kingdom. Like I
It
get
took them a
there's
very long
there's
time.
there's a lot of them earthbenders there, but like come on, you really gonna claim to be the best military in the world when it took you 100 years to defeat somebody? That was like literally all you had to do. They had like no help.
Right. Yeah, it was just them.
You committed genocide against one of the other three out nations, then invaded and conquered the other one. All you had to do is just defeat a bunch of dudes with rocks. It took you 100 years. And you didn't even succeed. Hmm. Yeah, it makes me really want to play out Crusader Kings Avatar mod, but that map is so trash.
It kind of
We'd be done with it like an hour.
is.
It's like, yep, conquer this,
It's
conquer
tiny,
that,
yeah.
conquer this, conquer that, and okay, there's the Fire Nation. Done immediately.
Just, I mean, does it have a name?
No. They've never given it a name. It's just Fire Nation Capital. I'd be willing to bet that it's not actually what it's called. I can't imagine the imperialistic people like that being like, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Fire Nation Capital. Like, come on, they could have gone like with a very generic, like Imperial City or something like that.
Right.
I'm sure it's probably. I could just name it after the first Fire Lord. That would make sense.
Yeah, that would do it. That would work. Don't know who that was, but
I can't remember. He's on the. Saw him on the timeline. I don't. Then actually, I don't think they gave him a name. I think they just said a man. United the. I mean, it was a hyperlink on a man, but I don't know what it was. Yoink.
nice.
That was a blind one, by the way. I had no idea how far across the field I was. I was like, I just think I have to go mostly straightforward. Okay, I guess you cannot hit that.
No, Dawn.
What? How? That's the worst one yet. Point blank range from the crossbar down the goalpost and across the other
I
goal
hit that
line
one, though.
off the other
Maybe.
goalpost. Oh sure,
Great.
you can. That was freaking perfect. You got it over both their
I
heads.
know. That was great.
Freaking slam dunked it and it went ding, down, roll across, and then out. Like, bruh. I can't. So good thing we've been winning these last couple of games, because that would. I don't know. That would.
Be it.
I'd be upset. I'm not gonna lie. I would be upset. I mean, I'm already upset, but I would be like really upset if we were losing too.
Ouch.
There.
Oh,
Jesus. Oh, and that is. Yep.
I still couldn't even beat him.
I really wasn't expecting you to not have that. And then it landed right next to me and I couldn't do anything about it. Oh, okay.
Ooh, that's bad.
Oh
Let's not watch
boy.
that.
Because, I think, like, the Earth Kingdom's, like, really the only place that has any kind of, like, detail. Because, like, the only place that's, like, any, like, named cities, for the most part.
Not really.
A whole lot of, a whole lot of two, pretty much.
It's just Southern Water Tribe.
Right.
Northern Water Tribe. Southern Air.
All the directional air temples.
Yeah.
Oh. Man's getting carried.
Oh, yeah, hardcore. Ow.
What would be kind of an interesting thing for them to do for an Avatar series? That would, like, really change things. Is if they introduced, like, another continent from the other side of the planet that's entirely ocean, as far as I know. Really shake things up that way. With the new, I'm not sure what element they would bend, but some new thing. Oh. Okay. Super getting carried.
Yeah.
Alright. Nice.
We did it last time.
Okay, we still have a chance.
Very slim chance.
It's very slim. Normally when we have this chance, we just do literally nothing. Oh,
Oh, you hit it. It wasn't so good.
there you go. Well, that's all I got for you. Come on, it's over the guy that can't play.
Why? Is it not close enough?
Oh, you had him. It's over the guy that was getting carried. Oh, oh my god!
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god, he's upset.
What?
Just before it touched the ground again. Oh my god. Oh my god. How?
I don't know.
Oh my god, he's so
Okay,
upset.
Now let's not blow it, but let's end up blowing it.
Right. And we know what's gonna happen. We fought this hard to get here. Literally an after buzzer beater shot on gold to win.
Right.
I so thought it was done after he missed the setup.
Me too.
I was like, oh, you're getting, it's over the guy that's getting carried. It's all yours. Oh. Yay! Oh my god. See, boys, that's what you get. Teamwork is how you win. Getting carried, not gonna get you anywhere.
Nope.
Except a horrible, heartbreaking loss. Oh my god, what a game.
Yeah, he did everything on...